The Tommy Campbell Show. Thanks for tuning back in. I'm Tommy Campbell, still bald, still in my basement, and there is a lot to cover, including Donald Trump imploding after his team was forced to open up about his dwindling health. He's headed for strokes, and I'm not talking the golf course. And his birthday letter and dirty doodle to pal Jeffrey goes public. There are many smoking gun gotcha moments in this that are up there with the Coldplay Jumbotron couple.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what?
Where does he think he's
Either
going?
having an affair or they're just
Oh
very
my
shy.
gosh. Yeah, if you're going to cheat on your partner, don't do it in front of thousands of people. Coldplay trying to bring some romance into the stadium by doing the kiss cam thing, and they got done big time only for Married with Children CEO Andy Byron to make it worse with this statement that blames Coldplay and even puts their lyrics in there. You were cheating on your wife. It's not Coldplay's fault. Blame yourself, not British Nickelback. Oh, come on. They're a very polarizing band. Speaking of Nickelback, Gavin Newsom dropped this bomb on social media using the song and imagery from one of their hit songs. Can't play the audio, licensing issue. Sorry, you're welcome. Even during the tensions and tariffs between the two countries, Canada steps in, lending Gavin Newsom Nickelback to torch Donald Trump. I don't know if this was Gavin or his social media team, but well played. Look at this photograph. Subscribe. This week was already a disaster for Diaper Dawn, and then the Wall Street Journal published details of a 2003 birthday letter allegedly sent by President Donald Trump to his wingman, Jeffrey, which included a doodle of a naked woman and a very peculiar note. Out of all the people that sent in letters for the leather-bound compilation, Trump is the only one that is denied writing a letter and has now gone full Dr. Evil, filing a lawsuit for $10 billion. The Wall Street Journal's parent company, Dow Jones, has released a statement saying, "We have full confidence in the rigor and accuracy of our reporting and will vigorously defend against any lawsuit." Inside the outline of a naked woman was a typewritten note styled as an imaginary conversation between Trump and Epstein, written in third person. "There must be more to life than having everything. Yes, there is, but I won't tell you what it is, nor will I, since I also know what it is. We have certain things in common, Jeffrey. Yes, we do, come to think of it. Enigmas never age. Have you noticed that? As a matter of fact, it was clear to me the last time I saw you. A pal is a wonderful thing. Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret." It is far from normal to consider each day a wonderful secret. That's very odd, very creepy, as is talking about ageless enigmas. Ahead of the publication, in an interview with the Journal on Tuesday, Trump denied writing the letter or drawing the picture. "This is not me. This is a fake thing. It's a fake Wall Street Journal story. I never wrote a picture in my life. I don't draw pictures of women." He said, "It's not my language. It's not my words." Here's the thing. Donald Trump was an avid doodler. He has put sketches up for auction. He even wrote, "Each year I donate an autographed doodle to the Doodle for Hunger auction at Tavern on the Green. It's a great event." He then lists attendees, including Bill Cosby. Interesting. He goes on to write, "It takes me a few minutes to draw something. In my case, it's usually a building or a cityscape of skyscrapers, and then sign my name." So he does draw. And one more thing.
Now, Carson's an enigma to me. I didn't say it. Carson's an enigma.
Coldplay Jumbotron. I mean, it's sounds like your language, and they are your words, and you have a history of doodling, and you said you didn't doodle, you said you didn't say these things, so yeah, Coldplay Jumbotron.
Recent photos of the president have shown minor bruising on the back of his hand. This is consistent with minor soft tissue irritation from frequent handshaking and the use of aspirin, which is taken as part of a standard cardiovascular prevention regimen. This is a well-known and benign side effect of aspirin therapy. And the president remains in excellent health, which I think all of you witness on a daily basis here. So the president...
Remember when Mike Pence said he liked Trump because America needed someone with broad shoulders? Now we have the press secretary suggesting Trump's sores are from shaking hands. What a wet noodle. Every politician shakes a lot of hands. We don't see these sores everywhere. They're fine. But you know what my favorite was? The time Trump tried to go all firm on Justin Trudeau. Hello, Mr. Canada. Justin. Ivanka's inside. She's so hot. Let's go see. Come on. And how does aspirin feel about this? Because I don't see this coming up as a common side effect from taking aspirin. Aside from the sores, Donald Trump has been diagnosed with chronic venous insufficiency. This is a condition where the veins have trouble sending blood from the legs back to the heart, often due to damaged valves. This can lead to pooling in the legs, causing various symptoms and complications. CVI is rarely fatal on its own, but untreated cases can lead to serious complications like DVT or infections, which may result in life-threatening events such as pulmonary embolism. Many people are praising the White House for transparency. Just laughable. I mean, he just got Coldplay Jumbotron. They had no choice. There was huge pictures of his hybrid doll hand and cankles so big they made MTG look like a foot model. They had to say something, and they hoped that this would distract from everything that's been going on with Trump and Jeffrey. But then the letter came out.
What's happening, guys? Welcome to another huge episode of Snorted. Like I've said, I've been on the snow pretty much non-stop. 8 balls, it's been wild. I'm glad to be here doing this jam-packed septum. Wink, wink, wink. MAGA can't bring themselves to admit the obvious. That Trump was as bad as Jeffrey, and probably worse. And he wrote the letter and the birthday doodle. Is it just me, or is it the aspirin or the handshakes? But I have the same sores on my mushroom that Trump has on his hands. Like, we're gonna have to get Ronnie Jackson here with the nitroglycerin and have him go to town on me, all right? It's nuts. Shaft and mushroom. And on Eric's, too. I saw it when we were in the fort together, you know? Private parts. Us together having a bit of bonding over our sister, okay? We love her. She's so hot. Jared Kushner, guys. Take pool pictures. Send us fresh stuff.
I made this show without any sponsors thanks to your tips, channel memberships, and merch. Please throw me what you can to keep this show going. Trump was really trying to pivot away from this subject this week, but people keep hammering on it, and it's not going anywhere. He even tried to get people excited about a soda they can already get. Yes, Donald Trump has announced Coke will use real cane sugar with this post. I've been speaking to Coca-Cola about using real cane sugar in Coke in the United States, and they have agreed to do so. I'd like to thank all of those in authority at Coca-Cola. This will be a very good move by them. You'll see, it's just better. Before we get too far on this, Coca-Cola's sweetener varies by country. In the U.S., it's typically high fructose corn syrup, while many other nations use cane sugar. For instance, Mexico's Coca-Cola, often called Mexican Coke, is sweetened with cane sugar and is available in the U.S. and Canada. Similarly, countries like the UK, Australia, and Israel use cane sugar in their Coke products. When I lived in London, Coke was this kind. First off, the guy is known for drinking several Diet Cokes a day, so his enthusiasm for cane sugar can be questioned. I know if I had the choice, I'd go for the cane sugar Coke, but Coke has not confirmed this. In fact, they went out of their way to post a lengthy tweet about how high fructose corn syrup is a safe sweetener comparable to sugar, and then said, "We appreciate Donald Trump's enthusiasm for our iconic Coca-Cola brand. More details on new innovative offerings with our Coca-Cola product range will be shared soon." Innovative offerings doesn't mean you're just going to have all the Coke changed over. They'll just likely expand the product line to have something similar to Pepsi, since Pepsi offers a version sweetened with real sugar, formerly known as Pepsi Real Sugar, now rebranded as Pepsi Soda Shop. This version uses cane and beet sugar instead of high fructose corn syrup, and it's more expensive. The U.S. imported $2.58 billion worth of raw sugar, of which $1.66 billion was cane, compared to only $258 million worth of corn in 2024. Corn Refiners Association President and CEO John Bode said, "Replacing high fructose corn syrup with cane sugar doesn't make sense. President Trump stands for American manufacturing jobs, American farmers, and reducing the trade deficit. Replacing high fructose corn syrup with cane sugar would cost thousands of American food manufacturing jobs, depress farm income, and boost imports of foreign sugar, all with no nutritional benefit." Honestly, if you're concerned about what's in your drink, drink water. My kid loves water. It's hilarious. I checked out the new Superman and brought him along, and when I was at the concession, he tugged on my shirt and said, "Get us a bottle of water." And the girl behind the counter was pleasantly surprised. But yeah, water's where it's at, or lemonade, proper lemonade. I don't get those huge commercials when someone quenches their thirst with a soda. Like, Come on, soda's just a mixer for booze, something that comes with your burger. They're not thirst quenchers. Nobody is handing out Cokes on the marathon route, though I wonder if anyone has ever been a vodka in a cup person just to see what happens. Meanwhile, in London, these are going up right by the U.S. Embassy. The Brits take trolling to another level. 9 Elm Station on the Northern Line, one of my favorites. I used to take the Piccadilly or the Northern Line daily. I lived between the two lines, so it was whichever one was running smoothly, I would go on. I feel like I'm watching CNN or some other liberal commentator. Not impressed. This is CNN. I can't do James Earl Jones, and my studio is a little lower in budget, but I do love that I am some other liberal commentator. I get you were going for commentator, but you could only get commentator since your girlfriend's a baked potato. MAGA tears. When I see shows like this, we are not going to make it a civilization. When I see comments like this, I know we are not going to make it as a civilization, but I'm still going to try. MAGA tears. I don't draw pictures of women. I just take them of Ivanka with my camera, with my spy camera by the pool. They tweet about how high fructose corn syrup, real sugar, formerly known as Pepsi Real Sugar, now rebranded as Pepsi Soda Stop. Pepsi Soda Shop. Soda Stop. Here's the thing. Trump was an avid diddler. He has put... diddler. He was an avid diddler. He is an avid diddler.
I can confirm the Tommy Campbell Show is the best political comedy show on YouTube. And I hope you subscribe.